Hello and welcome to Dramatic Scar and 50 Things Wrong with Total Drama Island Reboot 2024. A show where we nitpick a season for 50 things, and when we cannot find 50 things, we basically just troll around. Yeah, this is basically what the show is. So, sit back, relax, and enjoy this utter chaos. No new intro, no new gadget of elimination. This was technically a problem last season, and I hate to be this guy, but Caleb's voice, ugh. And Mario Kart's voice, why is it so forced? Even though it was literally the best thing that came out of this season, the Julia and Metal Knight's friendship quite literally came from nowhere. The last time we saw them, they were literally out to get each other. Now they just love each other? Maybe because Michael Kors interacted mostly with Julia's facade of being calm, and she really enjoyed her real awful self, but the way the thing was just dropped on our laps was way out of the blue. Anything worse than this out of the blueness is how people ship them as a legit couple. Can't people just be happy they are great friends? Chill out, people. And on that line of thought, did it seem like Ripper and Axel's ship came out of nowhere as well? I mean, unlike Julia in Mortal Kombat, we saw this ship happening, but it just clicked so suddenly. Nothing against it though, I really like them both. Millie's plot this season was quite literally the same thing it was last season. She takes advantage of a friend for her own self-gratification, her friend gets mad, but then forgives her, and then she is eliminated. It's literally the same, but with Damien and quicker. Seriously, terrible character. Priya overstaying her welcome. Even though I don't care for her, Scary Girl's elimination was a bit far-fetched. Z's character worked better in Season 1. I mean, yeah, he's just as funny here, but the same act twice in a row for so long felt a bit stale, I'm not gonna lie. Emma being eliminated over Priya, Axel being eliminated over Priya, Ripper being eliminated over Priya, Mysteries at Kruger Mansion being eliminated over Priya, Raj being eliminated over Priya,
Damien being eliminated over Priya.
This season killed any sort of continuity the show had. Like Owen having not aged a single day in 15 years since the first season was really weird. But hey, since they are all still the same age at the age of 31, make Total Drama rookies versus veterans now. Priya overstaying her welcome. Nichelle being eliminated over Z. Chase getting no interesting plots this season. Same for Emma. And in a slight way, Bowie's character was done dirty this season. Everything was about him being hesitant on cheating. Not the best. But one of the most mistreated characters in terms of development was Axel. This girl got nothing, and I mean nothing aside from Ripper. Aside from Ripper. With her being so physically strong, one would expect her to actually be an asset to her team. But Nichelle filled that slot. And then all she had left was being Ripper's girlfriend. And then she was eliminated for really no reason. Still, no horror-themed challenge. It's weird. Okay, but like the whole thing being on an island again, I know the creators have went on record saying that there is no need to do it outside of the island, but like, onegaishimasu. With the way characters went around saying Priya was the winner, it's safe to assume this reboot will never come up with alternate endings, right? Priya overstaying her welcome. This season is not Total Drama World Tour. On my previous 50 Things Wrong video, I had a point where I mentioned that this season does not feature Courtney, and through that logic, this season is better than the previous one because Courtney was in it, and I squealed like a girl when I saw her. Oh my god, my girl's first cameo. And it should not be illegal for a show aimed at teenagers to make me act like this. Seriously, I'm feeling very full of rickets with the lack of magnesium I'm having due to a lack of Mr. Coconut. Where the hell is he? Caleb and Priya. What a boring plot that drags on for how many episodes? The script forced a lot for Caleb to win challenges. It was way too much. The fact that Damien was not the guy that Priya went with. He would have been so much better. Hashtag justice for Damien. Julia not actually being the winner. The reason why I want alternate endings is because I want to have animated proof that she actually won. On this challenge, we are avid supporters of Julia, and I'm not being modest about it. Impartiality is for the birds. Couldn't the Hockey Bros actually be, I don't know, something stronger? If you've been watching me from the past, how many years? You know damn well what number 38 means, and this topic is one I feel very adamant about in a way I've never felt before, but hashtag justice for Nichelle. The queen was robbed and done dirty this season. What in the damn hell happened here? Which reminds me, Priya overstaying her welcome. Seriously, I know that this show has these bullshit eliminations, and this could could have happened way further in the game to her and I would have accepted it, but seeing characters that didn't have any need for spotlight to still be here was horrible and I wanted more Nichelle. A way that they could have made Nichelle's elimination work could be Caleb noticing on how Nichelle literally was the reason why she got all the keys for her team, so she is a threat. He convinces Priya and Damien to vote for her, and Priya asks Z as a way of compensation for the secret he is holding on to. The way the thing went down just felt so...
Huh?
I mean, as a person that watched his fair share of reality TV competitions, I understood why on the previous season they merged when they got to 10 characters, but in this season, did it felt like the teams merged way too soon? I wish we had some more team dynamics, like the rift between the people that wanted to cheat versus the ones that wanted to play fair, or the dynamic between Nichelle and Damien and Axel, I don't know. Getting back to the thing of continuity, if this is a universe where Owen hasn't aged a single day for 15 years, how can Owen exist in a world where MacArthur also exists, when she also existed on Dramarama? I really want to put into words how this is a thing wrong, but it's just so confusing. If this takes place in a world where Owen won the original Total Drama, then he also took part in the redonkulous race against MacArthur. And MacArthur stated that Jen from 16 was her babysitter when she was a toddler, but then she exists in the universe of Dramarama where Jude is actually younger than MacArthur herself. I think we can all see that there is something wrong here, but I really can't pinpoint it right. A little help here, please. And this is where I remind myself that this is a cartoon and I'm definitely looking at this way too deep, like oh my god. It's weird that this show is around 17 years now and the same joke is played every single season. A couple tries to kiss in a moment that really doesn't need it, but then something, possibly Chris, interrupts it. I get that this is a classic Total Drama joke, but damn, it's in almost every season and it's just as unfunny. Okay, I love the guy, but Wayne actually winning feels just a bit... still better than Caleb. Have we seen this finale challenge somewhere before? On the internet, you know, something that Fresh TV tried to take out? Some rather large show on YouTube? I'm not saying anything, I'm just saying that, you know. So, Terry McGurran went on record stating that Chase, Ripper, and Julia are purposely made to be dislikable characters, but they failed at that as creators. Julia is anything but dislikable. This is a problem with both seasons, but I feel like the song that fits last time on Total Drama Island is this one.
Last time on Total Drama Island, teams were tested on their knowledge of each other with Would You Rather question. Who would I rather send home today? I don't play favorites. I dislike them all equally. Buckle up! It's time for more Total Drama Island!
I sound like a boomer, but you know, overall I enjoyed the music a lot more before. Priya overstaying her welcome. And the most important thing, the leakers. I swear to God, last season we had this kind of stuff as well, but this was fixed pretty quickly. But I cannot tell you how much it pissed me off, the leaked stuff this season. Here you are, waiting patiently for your next season of Total Drama, and then all of a sudden, some kid on the internet with a VPN takes it upon himself to upload the episodes onto YouTube, starts getting viewing ship, and then starts thinking that they uploading Total Drama episodes and massive spoilers of the whole season is legitimate content that is going to grant them with a following. Then the fans of Total Drama will only grant you with this kind of comment.
Where is episode 5?
And even though a person here tries to watch things as legally as possible using a VPN to drive in the idea to the creators and broadcaster that this is the kind of Total Drama I want to see, my YouTube algorithm favors Total Drama a lot. So even though I'm not even subscribed to these kids, eventually on my feed I'm gonna find these spoilers because some kid thinks they are a YouTuber for uploading Total Drama. This was literally the worst thing that happened this season. So, the lessons I want for people to take away from this video are: we need to drive in the idea that Total Drama is what we want to see, and we will not be doing that if we are just consuming it through YouTube. 2, you are not going to be getting a YouTube following if all you do is upload episodes of Total Drama. It will grant you with numbers, but these numbers will only grow steadily if you have more original Total Drama content to show. And you don't have more original Total Drama content to show. And 3, Priya overstayed her welcome. Thank you so much for watching, subscribe if you enjoyed, and peace out.